Adventure Sodor, episode 54. Oliver's truck trouble. Hey guys, said Rickety. What, Rickety? Said Mr. Explosive. You guys want to pull a trick on the next engine that's supposed to pull our train? Oh, of course, said Mr. Explosive. And who's pulling our next train? Quiet down, you trucks, said Oliver. Oh, it's Oliver. I don't want no trouble from you lot, okay? Okay, Oliver. Well, I need to couple up to Toad. Are you coupled up, Toad? Yes, Mr. Oliver, I am. Alright, no trouble from you trucks, said Oliver. Then he pulled the train along. What should we do, Rickety? I have a good idea. How about we push Oliver as soon as we get to the top of this hill? And as soon as we get to the points, we decouple ourselves from Oliver, and we then become a runaway, and then Oliver will be confused on what's happening. Oh, that's a good plan, Rickety, said Mr. Explosive. Let's do this. Oliver was passing by the man station when the trucks set their plan in action. They bumped Oliver as hard as they could. Oof! Hey, no bumping me. Remember what happened to Scrippy? That was like 60 years ago. Then Andrew then broke the coupling between him and Oliver went rushing along the line. The trucks went the other way. Oliver went around the man's side, along the line, and the trucks were right next to him. Oh, Oliver! Oh, Oliver! Oliver was racing down the line, and the trucks went around a corner and down the hill, where Stafford was at the bottom of the hill, about to leave. And the trucks then went down and crashed right into the electric engine. Oh no! And Oliver had gone off the line, and he went flying through there and landed on the other rails. What the? But he was still going really fast. Then he derailed on the switch and he went under the helipad where he had stopped. And James had been leaving the works at that time. And he saw Oliver. And he said, "I'll go find some help," to James. And James didn't want to go. Then he found Boko and Nefford with the breakdown crane. Come on, Boko, we need to go. There's been 2 accidents. Really? Yes. Follow me. Okay, James, if you say so, said the Green Eagle. The 2 engines and over to the helipad. Yeah, and there's Oliver. But I thought he was supposed to have a train with him. He did. I don't know what happened exactly, but the train derailed. That didn't shut. How'd that happen? I have no idea. Alright, well, let's get you back onto the rails, old Oliver. And then put Oliver into Collins' car so they could do a quick inspection. After they inspected Oliver was able to go on the rails. They just had to move so they could get him onto the rails. And then lowered him down onto the rails. Thank you, guys. But the trucks crushed at Tidmouth. Thank you, Oliver. I'll go to Tidmouth immediately. Collins, ear my eyes because I can't see when going backwards, said Boko. Oh, excuse us, lady, said Collins. Lady's in the way? Yeah. Don't worry, I'll move out of your way, she said. I will get going then. Joey, can you move? Yeah. I'm gonna move it out of the way. get to work," said Collins. First, she lifted Toad onto one of the other tracks, then pulled Richard back onto the rails. "You dumb trucks," said Collins. "Why do you always have to cause accidents?" "Huh. You're a crane. You're more important than us trucks. And you get a lot of use on the railway because of us." "I know. I do. But I don't appreciate you guys always being nice, since I just want to go sleep in a siding for a while. But I can't do it because of you trucks." "Well, it ain't all the time. It ain't our fault all the time," said the trucks. "Sometimes the engine's fault." "Yeah, right. I won't be able to get Rickety, Stafford, or Andrew right now. We'll have to get them later. And then clean up the accident." Alright, well, let's go talk to Oliver about what happened. You can stay there, Collins. "Oliver, what happened?" asked Buckle. "Well, I was just on my train. I heard the trucks talking, and I said, 'No causing trucks, you guys.' And I think their plan was to derail me on the bridge, but I don't know if that worked exactly. They went to the other track towards Tidmouth, and then they crashed, and I went flying off the side of the mountainside." Wait, which mountain? The Coldy Fell mountain? Or the smaller one with the blue bridge? The one with the blue bridge. I fell before the blue bridge." "Oh, really?" "Yeah. And then when I landed on the truck somehow, and I went under the helipad where you found me." "Huh. Yeah, he doesn't have too much damage, surprisingly. So he's still able to run. Yeah, look. See? Yeah. Yeah, but, and whenever I told him I'll do what I remember having a Scruffy, they said that it was like 60 years ago, which it practically was. Because it was during the 60s whenever I did that to him. So, yeah. I need to teach those trucks a lesson. Or don't right now. But why? They deserve it. I know they may deserve it, but don't do it. Well, too bad. I'm going to do it anyways. "Oliver, stop," said James. But Oliver didn't stop. He kept on going. "I gotta stop him now, don't I?" "Yes, you do, James. I'll go to Tim and Shred to try and stop him." Oliver went rushing along the line. He went through Mayfleet. Around the corners. And James was on his tail. Oliver went as fast as he could to get to those trucks. When he made it to the turntable, and he gave Mr. Explosive and Charcoal a big bump. And since the truck ended and there's no buffers, and it was right next to the mound station started to shake. And it then collapsed. Because the trucks hit one of the supports. Then he went after Richard. He crashed him through the back of the sheds. He didn't do anything to Stafford, but he did hit Rickety. Because he was pretty sure the one that made the plan, which he was. James finally made it to Tidmouth, but the damage was already done. And Oliver then started to lead with Toad. And James gave chase again. They went back through Mayfleet. And James kept on chasing. The chasing continued for a good long time. Soon, Oliver stopped at Gary's shed to get a rest. Then James came, and he went to the opposite side of the shed, so Oliver couldn't leave from that side. But while he was going through, he derailed inside the shed, because there was a set point inside the shed for engines to use. And he ordered Percy, which he just got repaired, to stand in front of Oliver so he didn't escape. And Percy yelled over to Mavis to stop Oliver from running out of the way. And that's what she did. And that's what she tried to do. She then did it. And Oliver was surrounded. There's nowhere he could go. Alright, well, I'm going to call Officer Fergus, said Percy. And he spoke through his radio. Officer Fergus, we have a problem. Yes, Percy, said Officer Fergus. Can you come to Gary's shed? Yes, of course. And Officer Fergus was in the yard, so he came as quickly as he could. And he told Mavis to move out of the way, and she did. And then he coupled with Oliver and Toad. Toad didn't have to do anything because he was just being pulled by Oliver. So he gave Toad to Percy. He took Oliver to Railgate Prison. And after Oliver had a sentence in Railgate, and all the engines had been repaired, and the accident had been cleaned up, and everything went back to normal.